Brad, a Nebraska native is shot and killed in Washington, D.C.
Loved ones say that he moved to the nation's capital to pursue his dream of working in politics, and they're heartbroken his life ended so soon.
Alina Tillett spoke to his parents.
Our son had a wonderful life, and we are very, very proud of that, even though we will forever miss him.
It's a call they will never forget. Learning from Washington, D.C. police, their son, Seth Rich, had been shot and killed just steps away from his home, taking a life so many say was bound to touch many.
He worked hard and he wanted to make a difference, and unfortunately, now there's somebody who could have made a difference who isn't going to be there.
The 27-year-old was already making an impact, one of the youngest to hold a critical position for the Democratic National Committee as data director, finding innovative ways to reach voters.
What he was working on was making sure that anybody who wanted to vote could vote.
His public service career started young. His parents say the Central High grad had a knack for talking to anyone and was committed to service, which is why, while Jewish, he still chose a Jesuit school in Creighton. In his teens, he worked on Ben Nelson's campaign, later for Scott Klebb and the Nebraska Democratic Party. His mom says he knew how to make people just lighten up, sharing his obsession for pandas for smiles.
The panda sweatshirt has shown up in the D.C. office. Just to break it up and give people a laugh.
They point to his final Facebook post on Thursday about the violent turmoil of the nation last week as evidence of his character. It reads in part, quote, "Too much pain to process. We have to be better and defend each other more true. A life is exponentially valuable."
Will I forever miss him? Yes. But I have to remember the happy times to get through the tears.
And the family also wanted me to express how grateful they are for the many messages that they've received, both written messages and phone calls. They say that it's bringing them comfort during this very difficult time.
And Lena, any word tonight? Do we know the motive of the shooting?
John and Mallory, at this time, D.C. police are still investigating. The family says they suspect that it was a robbery, but nothing was stolen from him.
All right, thank you, Lena. Alina Tillett reporting.